just briefly introduce, I'll start as people are coming in, I'll just briefly introduce myself. So I'm going to do it in my traditional way. Buju, Indinawe, Mainganag, Minogizigad, Renda Dionne Madrigal, Indishnakas, Ashwewin, Indigo, Anishinaabe, Miskwedesi, Waju, and Dunjaba, Wabazeshi and Dodam, Temecula and Da. Hello, all my relatives. It is a beautiful day. I come in a good way. Happy to be here today to guide a mindfulness facilitation on connecting with the elements. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist. I'm a enrolled member of the Turtle Mountain Chippewa tribe, which is a tribe in North Dakota, but married into the Cahuilla tribal community in Southern California. And I've been working within this community about 30 years. And so have family among the Cahuilla people as well. And I'm also a registered drama therapist, somatic experiencing practitioner, and I have my MFA in creative writing. I am an author of the Mindful Family Guidebook. And I'm working on another book called Story Medicine. And so happy to be here with you today, and in this sort of earth-connected community, the awareness of the importance of our connection, our relationship that we have with the earth. And so elements meditation, I offer that sort of in that spirit of that, and understanding that we are part of the earth, like we are connected within that community, and a personal connection to the elements. So within my tribal teachings, we have a story about the sort of the great mystery, Kichimanatu, and Kichimanatu has this dream you could think of, or like a vision. And in that vision, Kichimanatu sees like the planets and the animals and the plants. And so one of the things that we're taught is to, like, when you have important dreams, important visions, it's important to manifest that in the world. And so he uses the elements to do that, the fire and the earth and the water and the air, to bring that into being. And so today we're gonna be working with those elements as I guide you through this mindfulness meditation. So let's begin. So just let's start with just kind of noticing the surface that you're sitting on. So you might notice the chair underneath you, or whatever it is you're sitting on. Just notice what's supporting you and the places that your body's making contact with the surface. So your seat, maybe your back's being supported, what your feet are resting on, even your hands. So you're just noticing the places that your body's making contact with the surface that's supporting it. And so you might notice sensations like heaviness or lightness or pressure or tingling or numbness or hard to feel anything. Just being curious. So mindfulness, being present with what is right now, with a curious attitude, meeting life as it is. And taking just a couple of breaths, just a couple of maybe deeper breaths as we kind of settle in to this practice, just inviting in relaxation in whatever way that's possible, whether that's fully or just a drop or just an intention. A couple of deep breaths, a little deeper than you were breathing. And so the elements that exist in our world, we're going to work with that today, starting with the earth element. And so I invite you to call to mind an image of something of the earth element. So that could be something like a rock or a mountain, something that has, stability to it, something of the earth, solid. Just calling to mind an earth element within nature. And so some people are really visual, and so you might see that clearly in your mind. For other people, it might just be a felt sense of it. However, you can access that, invite that, just calling to mind the earth element. So that visual or that felt sense, just allowing that to fade a bit into the background, and in the foreground, just kind of bringing your attention to that, how that earth element within your own body. And so that's the places that have some density to them, maybe some weight. So it could be your bones, definitely the places where you feel your body making contact with the surface underneath it. Earth is solid, it's stable, it's constant, it's heavy, it's fixed, grounded. These are all words that go with the earth element. So just noticing that in your body. And let's do a brief body scan to just notice that. So just starting with your head, just kind of noticing, just bringing your awareness to the earth element within your face, within your head. So the solid structures that you might be aware of, and you're just connecting with the felt sense or the idea of it, whatever's accessible for you. And then noticing down your neck to your shoulders, just noticing earth element, bones, solid parts of ourselves. Down your arms, elbows, hands, fingers, thumbs. Noticing earth element in your torso. So your front of your torso, down to your belly, to your back. Noticing those solid places. Down further to your hips and your pelvis. Very solid kind of quality in terms of your sitting, if you're sitting. And then down to your legs, all the way down your knees, your ankles, down into your feet, your toes. So earth element runs through the body. And so then connect back with where you feel most connected with that earth element, with that solid part of yourself. You brought an image to mind of an earth element, and I often think of a mountain and this idea that sort of breathing in, I am a mountain. Breathing out, I'm solid. So again, just focus on an area in your body where you feel most connected to the earth element. That solidity, the weight, might be heaviness. And just focus on sensation. So it's not thinking about it, it's the felt sense of it. So what the sensations are, you're just feeling it. And you can connect with the earth element anywhere in your body. And also you can kind of think about like the lower part of your body as being like a really good place to access grounding. So your legs, your feet, this sort of grounding and stability that's accessible to you with the earth element. Just breathing in the solid earth element in your body. And on the next out breath, just letting that go, knowing, I mean, it's always there and accessible, but for the moment, the focus is going to shift. Let's shift to the water element. Let's start with bringing to mind an image of water. Could be a glass of water, it could be a lake or a river, an ocean, the rain. Bringing that image to mind again as an image visually or a felt sense of it. Water flows, water's cleansing, water replenishes. It can be graceful, flexible, flow of water, cleansing quality of water. And then just let that image fade to the background and bring your awareness to the water element within your body. So just as the water element exists within the outer world, it also exists within us. In fact, more than 80% of our body is made up of water. And so you can think of like the saliva in your mouth or the liquid around your eyes or the fluid that runs through your veins. Water element that is inside of us. Flow, fluidity. There's a flexibility to it, a cleansing. So again, let's just do a brief body scan with the water element. So noticing water element in your face and your head. Again, that's your mouth and your eyes. There's water, different places. Just noticing that. Just going to flow through your body, just touching in to notice places where you're aware of water element, where that's accessible to you. So going to your shoulders, down your neck to your shoulders, your arms, elbows, wrists, fingers, all the fluid that runs through our bodies, helps make things movable and flexible, carries things that we need, keeps flow going. Bringing attention to your torso, your belly, your back, just noticing water element within that part of your body. Down to your hips, your pelvis, all the way down your legs, into your ankles and your feet. And then just connecting in with the place in your body where you feel most connected with that water element. So just focusing in on one part of your body and just noticing the qualities. So that would be like sensations of water, that felt sense of it in your body. Flow, flexibility. Still water can reflect things as they are. It has a reflecting quality when it's still. So knowing, again, water element in nature, there's also the water element within you. And then on the next in-breath, just fully noticing that water element within yourself. And on the out breath, just letting go of the water element for now, knowing it's still there. We're just going to shift our focus. We're going to shift to the air element. And so air element's interesting. It's invisible, but you can kind of see it by how it moves. And so you can think about, clouds moving across the sky, or wind rustling leaves around, or swaying the limbs of a tree. Many ways you can notice underneath a bird's wings, the feathers. Just bringing to mind the wind, the air element in nature, so visually or felt sense, bring that up. Blowing your hair comes up in all different ways. There's a sort of a lightness to the air element. It's vast. It's part of voice. It's part of song, communication. It can purify things, circulate. And it's part of breath. It's something we connect with on a continual basis. So letting the image shift to the background, and then noticing the air element within you. So as you breathe in and out, just focusing on your breath, the air element there. And as you breathe in and out, you bring that oxygen in, and it goes into your body in a way that it reaches all areas of your body, going into your cells, permeating your cells with oxygen that we need to live. So with that awareness, noticing the air element in your head, in your neck, in your shoulders and arms and hands and fingers. You can especially notice the air element in our nose. Noticing the air element in your chest, your back, your belly. Very easy to notice the air element in the lungs, or the rise and fall of the chest or the belly. air element in your pelvis and hips, down your legs, your feet. Just noticing the air element there. And then choosing an area where you feel most connected to the air element. So again, the easier areas tend to be the nose or the chest or the belly. Just connecting with air element. Wherever you feel most connected, just focus in on the felt sense of that, knowing that just as the air element exists in the world around us, it also exists within us. We interact. And then on the next in-breath, breathing in that air element. And on the out-breath, just letting that go, knowing that you are continuing to be in relationship with the air element as we shift over to the fire element. So bringing up an image of fire. You know, the fire is light, it's the sun. Could be a candle, it could be a fireplace, a campfire, lava from a volcano. So many things have this heat, this fire element. So just bringing an image to mind or felt sense of fire. And then letting that image or felt sense kind of go to the background and connecting, knowing that just as the fire element exists within nature, it also exists within us. And we can find the fire element within us, you know, through heat. It's the places that are warmer. We have a temperature. We can think of fire also as like passion and energy, has the power of transformation. And there's also like our creative fire. And so just noticing in the body where you feel some heat. So let's just check, let's just do a quick scan. So noticing your face and your head, any heat that you're aware of in that part of your body, down your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands. To your torso, your chest, and your belly and your back, just connecting with that fire element, noticing any heat. Down to your hips, your pelvis, down to your legs, knees, ankles, feet, toes. And just focusing on wherever you feel the fire element most prevalent in your body, wherever you connect with it the most. If you have trouble feeling any heat, you can rub your palms together and you can generate heat. You can feel the heat that way. Just focusing on the fire element in your body. Again, heat, passion, energy, power of transformation. Noticing the sensations. On the next in-breath, just breathing into that heat element, fire element in your body. On the out-breath, just letting it go. It's there, but shifting your focus to your whole body that comprises all these elements, like it's all part of you. The earth, the solidity, the water, the flow, the air, the purification. You could think of it as the fire, the heat, the energy. So just noticing this within your whole body. So just expanding your awareness to your whole body. And maybe noticing, like, if I just drop in the question, like, as you're noticing, like, is there one element that you feel more connected with right now in this moment? And is there an element that you feel least connected with? So I'm just going to drop that question in. You don't have to think too hard. Just see if anything naturally bubbles up as you just expand your awareness to your whole body. And as you go on through your day, I'll just drop in one more question. Is there an element that you really want to highlight today, to take with you today and really sort of connect with? Earth grounding, water flow, air. Even you could think like communication, fire, like passion, creativity, energy. And just taking one more breath. And you can open your eyes back up if they're closed. And I'm going to close us out in our last minute. It's been really nice to share the element meditation with you. I realize I didn't leave a lot of time for any questions. If anyone wants to make a quick comment or ask something, we've got like probably 30 seconds.
That was great. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. And I wish you a really connected day, connected, knowing the sort of these amazing elements that are in the earth are also within us, that we have that deep, deep connection. So thank you.